Well, speaking of new coaches in new places, I want to talk a little bit about the Mike Elko effect. Yesterday, I talked to several A&M fans. Uh, we all go to church together, and we have to get along. And so, and talking to one of them, and we've talked in the past about the Jimbo Fisher era. It was just a painful time. The scary thing for A&M has always been they have the resources.
Mhm.
They just made bad hires.
Absolutely.
I told one of these Aggie fans yesterday, I've never really been scared of A&M before, but y'all got a good coach now. Mike Elko is a good coach, and it showed in this game. It's a hypothetical, I realize that. I don't know, though, if Jimbo would have made the quarterback change like Elko did. But what a gutsy move on his part. You've got a good quarterback in Wegman. He showed up big in the Missouri game. He was struggling against LSU. Blake Baker had the Tigers just pouncing on him all game long. He's not a big scrambler. He's a pocket passer, so that worked to LSU's speed advantage. Elko, instead of continuing to kick against the goad, so to speak, said, we're going to make a change. And you saw it on the sidelines when he told Wegman, and in comes freshman Marcel Reed, who we have talked before about on the show, And we've talked about his immense talent and his upside when he was playing when Wegman was out with a shoulder injury. He comes in, and the statistics on paper don't look that impressive. Passing, he was 2 for 2 for 70 yards, running 9 times for 62 yards. And here's a truly impressive statistic: 3 touchdowns. He ran the zone option and made LSU look silly on defense. It didn't seem like LSU ever adapted to Reed being in there as quarterback. Now, you can say we didn't prepare for that adequately. We didn't think he was going to play the game. And I think Brian Kelly even alluded to that on the Feinbaum show earlier today. But the Marcel Reed effect changed the entire game. And it never would have happened if Mike Elko had not made the call. We're gonna take a gamble here. We're gonna roll the dice, but we've got to do something different to get back in this game. He was not afraid to make that call. He was not afraid to swallow his pride and say, look, let's give this a shot. In addition, let's talk a little bit about the A&M ground attack. 245 yards rushing. Daniels rushed 12 times for 91 yards. That's a 7.6 average per carry. Moss rushed for 14 times for 83 yards, 5.9 average carry, and 2 touchdowns. Do you realize A&M only had a total of 134 passing yards? They controlled the line of scrimmage. When Marcel Reed came in, totally changed the game. So kudos to Mike Elko. Kudos to A&M for hiring Mike Elko, bringing him back, and stepping back from the Mark Stoops hire when it looked like it was all in the bag. It was all a done deal.
Yep.
Next thing you know, here comes Elko. Well, what? They struck gold with this guy.